Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. All right, my OBS is telling me that I am currently live. So, how's it going, everyone? You already know it's your host, the one gentleman. I don't know if y'all have heard the news about the new changes to YouTube, but I think they're gonna stop us creators from choosing whether we can insert mid rolls or not. And so hold on, give me just a second. Let's make sure the stream is starting up good. Hold on, give me a second. We may have to hardwire this. Okay, there we go. I think it's starting to run a little bit smoothly now. So guys, sorry if there is some interruption here and there. Once again, this is the one and only. Guys, we started to review the new Alpine loops. Hold on, give me a second. Let me look at the chat. Who is in chat right now? We have Tahir Hussein. Sup, Juan? How's it going, man? I'm doing pretty good. Hope everyone is. We got AW on stream. Hi, Juan. Hey, how's it going, guys? How is everyone doing? Let me know what time it is over in your time zone. It's 9 o'clock for me right now, and it has been a really, really long week. We have been doing a lot of grinding here on the Juan and Only, not only on the Juan and Only, but really just in general over at the job. We have Vicente. Yeah, so Vicente, right now I think it's set to 60 FPS right now, the stream. Hopefully it gets better with time over here on my end. I'm seeing that it's good. But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. I'm going to be catching up here with the chat in just a second. Hopefully it's going a little bit better. But guys, so I started to review the Alpine loops, and actually this video is going to be out later tonight. So I plan after this stream to make it a kind of quick stream. It's going to be around 30 minutes long, just because I already am going to go to the gym with a friend of mine, with a buddy. And so I don't know how long issues with freezing, guys. Okay, let me look at the chat real quick, because I think some of you guys are saying that it is freezing. Dang it, this is supposed to be the fiber internet, and that's the worst part too. But let me see if it's causing interruptions with the stream. What we may have to do is, Vicente, I may have to call you later tonight, and then that way we can go ahead and start hardwiring this thing, because it seems to be connection issues with the internet itself, and not the Wi-Fi, I think. So maybe what might help for you guys as well, if you go over to the settings, hit auto on the quality, and hopefully that kind of fixes things. So we'll just go ahead and make this one a little shorter, since I'm having issues over here with it freezing. I hate that this is happening, guys. Really sorry about that. Let me see if I can do any adjustments over here, because I know that this stream right now is going live. But yeah, so Alpine loop, guys, really quickly, hopefully you guys can at least get some substance out of this live stream. So these Alpine loops so far, I really do enjoy them. I think they're going to be great colors. I really like the beige one. There's a beige one, there's a gray one now as well, and then there's a darker one. So the darker one would have been great if Apple would have released that titanium, that space black titanium, but they didn't. As you guys know, they never did. And it was a big bummer, because a lot of us bandaholics were actually expecting the space black titanium. And I don't have my space black titanium watch near me, but it looks great. It's just the mismatching lugs on it. And that's something that I'm going to highlight in the video as well, because those mismatching lugs are just really not it. I want to call Vicente. That's funny, Jenna. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he wants his personal number floating out there on the internet. But guys, let me know if in the chat, I may have to restart this one. If not, so here, this is what we're going to do, just because the chat right now is really, or I'm sorry, the live stream is just really not up to par right now. But before I do finish, guys, like I said, either way, this was going to be a quick live stream. Just some quick updates though. So that live stream giveaway for the bands is going to be October 25th. So I believe that's actually going to be a Wednesday. Let me check real quick. By then, definitely going to hardwire that internet. Vicente, I'm going to call you after this stream if that's cool. But the 25th, that's going to be a Wednesday. So it's going to be a Wednesday night live stream. I don't know, maybe are Sundays better days for you guys, or Wednesdays? I'm not sure. But in any case, so that giveaway is going to be held on Wednesday, October 25th at around the same time. time. So it's going to be at around 9 p.m. And so there's going to be, how many winners are going to be announced? I believe there's going to be probably like 10 winners announced, because I still have, so I completed the Nike Sport Bands, the Nike Sport Loops, and then which other ones did I do? I think I did an Ultra. Oh, yeah. So the Alpine Loops. The Alpine Loops were also very, very interesting this year around. I really do enjoy all of the Ultra releases this time, actually. So all of the colors are pretty nice. And I just think that, you know, if Apple were to release these every 3 months, every season, that would be great. But then at the same time, that's a whole lot of money. I'm talking a whole lot of money. I love the Alpine band, says Jaime Dominguez. Dude, yes, the Alpine bands are very, very nice. And like I said, my favorite is the Indigo. So I think this one's probably going to be more up people's alley. I really, really enjoy it. And I just think that it goes so well with the Apple Watch, the stainless steel edition. So I know that the mismatching lugs for a lot of people ain't it, and I get that. But at the same time, I don't know. We kind of just have to deal with it. Jenna says we'd have a great chit chat. It's cool. I've already sent you the links last week for the hard wiring. You did? Okay. So, all right. Yeah. So I'm going to just go ahead and order those, because this hard wiring thing is really not it. Or the Wi-Fi. But Robo says the ones you're holding are trail loops. No, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I mean, I have both of them right here. I have the Alpine loops and the trail loops. I know my bandaholics are out here watching all of these band reviews and just ordering more. A lot of you guys have DM'd me kind of saying like, hey, I love your band reviews, but every time you post a new one, you make me order new bands. And I mean, honestly, that's kind of part of being a bandaholic. It just is what it is. And I don't know what else to say, but yeah, so the trail loops is what I'm going to upload later tonight. So these will be up at around 1 a.m. Eastern time. I still have a long night to go. Still going to go to the gym. Then I have to edit that video, upload it, and shower, and then finally call it a day. I'm surprised Mike Dopp is not here. I wonder if my boy is working. But Luigi says, hey, Juan, did you pick up the iPhone 15? So not yet, man. I think I'm going to save my iPhone 15 content to the very end, and it's for multiple reasons. I mean, one of the big reasons is just because right now there's a lot of overheating issues. And actually, this makes a solid point for the live stream to begin with, and that is that Apple actually came out with an official statement. Sorry, I might have to burp. They came out actually, I think, with an official statement talking about their iPhone 15 Pro's overheating. And so they were saying that it's something, I don't know, they basically put the blame on the third parties, which I thought was kind of them not being a good Apple, definitely a rotten Apple, because that's just no bueno. How are you going to have one of the biggest releases of the year, the iPhone 15 Pro, highly anticipated, everyone wants it, and then especially like with me working in telecom companies, I'm seeing it firsthand. I'm seeing the hype and how so many people want it, but I don't think many people are aware about the overheating issues. So I'm going to get it pretty soon, because the thing is, not only am I waiting to see for all of those kinks to be ironed out, but also I was recently at Verizon before getting a job at one of the competitors. And whenever I did, my little brother beforehand, literally a month beforehand, just did an installment upgrade on his iPhone. So he got the iPhone 14 Pro Max like sometime this summer. And now, as some of you guys know here in America with those carriers, you have to kind of, so nowadays they'll like lock you in. It's not a contract per se, but nowadays the way that the modern industry has gone is that they'll put you on an installment balance. So as these phones are getting more and more and more expensive, it's just getting more and more out of reach for many people. So instead, most of these companies, at least here in America, let me know if anyone watching is from overseas, like in Asia or Europe, but basically what they do is they'll charge you like 36 months, and that way you finance your phone every month. And so that's what he did. And so now I either have to pay off that phone in full, because that's kind of how they keep you there. That's how they ground you, right? Because it's not a contract per se, but you owe them money. Like, you're financing the phone. Now, granted, it is 0%, so you're not going to have any additional interest, which is fine, but yeah, it is what it is. But so I'm waiting for that, and also to change my line over to where I work, because I get a nice 50% off of my whole entire plan, and that's just a great bonus to have. It's going to to save a ton of money. But yeah, those iPhone 15 reviews are probably going to come last. I'm kind of excited to also review the new fine woven cases because I have the fine woven wallets and we actually made a review of them. So if you guys didn't catch this review, this is the brand new material that Apple came out with. It's no longer leather. So leather is, you know, all gone from Apple accessories except for a few select Hermes leather bands. Those have been left there for some reason. But again, that is Hermes, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But so far, I don't like this material. I don't think leather's going to come back. I really don't think it's going to ever come back, at least, you know, in the near term. And I don't know, so I'm going to wait for those cases. But yeah, coming up shortly, we got the Apple Watch Ultra 2 review, the Apple Watch Series 9, and then guys, I'm not sure who on here. It's kind of rare because typically it's either Team iPhone or it's Team Android. But the new Google Pixel 8s are coming out next month, or actually this month already. I forget that it's October. Time is literally flying by. Oh, Mike is here. Nice to have you over here, Mike. Glad you could make the live stream. Kara Campbell, bad Apple, yeah. So exactly, I don't think Apple. Look, see, the thing about Apple is that they really make me mad, bro. Because look, the thing about Apple is they will say one thing and then be complete hypocrites about it, right? So this whole thing with leather, right? If they were truly progressive as they say they are, then why all throughout their stores they still have those big ass leather mats where they put the bands? Like, that's clearly leather, my boy. Like, you're saying one thing and then doing the other thing. Another great example of Apple being classic Apple with Tim Apple and his goons over at Apple HQ is they say, and I deal with this every day, right? Because whenever I'm selling cell phones, I got to remind clients or customers, and especially older customers, I got to say, hey, remember that the charging brick isn't in the box this time around. They actually haven't been doing that for years. And then they get mad at me as if it was my decision. Like, bruh, why you getting mad at me? Get mad at Apple. But yeah, charging bricks are no longer in there. But, right, so the reasoning is to save the planet, right? But is it really? Like, come on, let's be honest. Like, I know it's not because y'all are trying to save the planet. It's because y'all want everyone to buy more charging bricks. Duh. But anyway, I digress. But Mike, nice to have you on here. I was told I was mentioned. You were mentioned. Yeah. So I was actually wondering where you were. Guys, whoever listens to Motionless in White, by the way, quick shout out to Motionless in White. One of the best bands I've ever seen live. They're coming to my hometown. Well, not hometown. I wish they came here to my hometown, but I think they're too big for that. But they're coming to Atlanta next Friday, or October the 13th, rather. It's not this one, but the one after. And I want to go so bad, but I don't think I'll be able to. I believe I might have to work and still produce some videos. Granted, I already went to Avenged Sevenfold, and Avenged Sevenfold, they had the initial opening act, and then they had Falling in Reverse, which, Mike, I think last stream, we were going to start talking about Falling in Reverse, but I don't think we ever got a chance to. But yeah, we should talk music, honestly, because lately I've been on a big Avenged Sevenfold vibe. I've been listening to, I don't know if anyone has heard The Stage by them. That song is really, really dope, and especially the music video I think is very fascinating. It goes over the fantastical, in quotes, history of the world, so that's that. But anyway, I got sidetracked. Let's get back to these fine woven accessories. Yeah, they suck. I haven't scratched it. Should I scratch it here live on... Oh, all right, F it. All right, so watch. Just because it's you guys, just because it's the live stream. So watch. Check this out, right? This is the problem with this material. Now, granted, the same thing can happen to leather. So, like, but I feel like leather is just less susceptible. So, like, I'm digging my nail through there, and, like, yeah, the marks are still there, right? But, like, you can kind of rub it out, and with time, like, putting it in your jean pocket, it will be fine. It's leather, you know what I mean? But watch this. As soon as I do this scratch on it, all right, oh god, that hurt doing it, but I mean, just so that you guys can see and so I can prove a point, this fine woven thing. And then the thing is it won't rub out, you know what I mean? Like, that hideous streak is still on there. You see that? So that streak is now forever permanently etched there, and I don't know, it just looks dinky. Like, I mean, imagine this eventually just picking up on all these scars and whatnot. It's just gonna look horrible. It's gonna be like, bro, why don't you get a new wallet? And it's going to be like, bro, leave me alone. Like, this cost me $59. And it's just like, bro, what a dork. You know what I mean? Like, you spent $59 on this material. What I'm saying is, at least with leather, it would morph and age, and it would kind of have its own story. Like, it would patina, basically. So I'm not sure if any of you guys out there, like, aren't acclimated with how leather reacts to the elements, but it changes over time, and that's one of the beautiful parts of leather, is that it'll change and morph. By the way, guys, anyone who's new, I want to remind you guys, I know some people are joining the live stream here that are new. I want to remind you guys of the band review giveaways. So anytime you see a band review on my channel, minus Hermes reviews, I wish this channel was to that point where I could give a lucky subscriber an Hermes band. I mean, obviously that's the goal one day, but every band video that I drop, it comes accompanied with a band giveaway. So all you have to do to enter is essentially watch until the end of the live stream or of the video, because I will ask a comment question of the day. For example, if anyone is anxious for this video, the comment question of the day for this one is actually, what is your favorite flavor chicken wings, right? And then, but I had an alternative in case there were some of my peeps on there that don't eat, chicken or meat. It's what's your favorite flavor ice cream? But I think that's a really interesting question to ask, because I know that I'm going to get a variety of answers. So I'm going to tell y'all, though, I love me my chicken wings. I could literally eat chicken wings all day, every day. And as a matter of fact, my favorite wings ever, ever that I've ever tasted is actually chicken wings from one of my favorite spots from where I went to college, which is called the Blind Pig in Athens, Georgia. They have some of the best wings and the best sauce. But yeah, I like medium personally. I don't know what you guys. Now here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I got to tell the server every time. And what I liked about Blind Pig is I walked in and they knew I was grabbing some wings and they knew my order. So that was cool. But I don't like ranch or blue cheese. So instead of ranch or blue cheese, I substitute it for extra medium sauce. And why are we talking about chicken wings on the live stream? Now I'm hungry because I barely ate today. I had some Taco Bell earlier. But here, let me catch up a little bit here on the live chat. So we have AW, my iPad mini 6 came with the charger. So yeah, AW, the iPads, believe it or not, they still do come with chargers. So again, more hypocrisy by Apple. But I mean, granted, iPads aren't as popular as iPhones. And the whole idea with Apple is that, they kind of know that iPhone users love iPhones, and they kind of know that iPhone users tend to upgrade pretty often. So at least in their belief, it's just like, well, hey, you already have a charging cable. And so that's their reasoning for why they don't give it to us. It's really stupid. I really don't get it. I just realized I don't have my Apple Watch on. So it's actually because I was filming. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited for the Trail Loop video to go live. I know it's been like a couple days, maybe 3 days since I had one of the band reviews. I just wanted to stick that fine woven review in there just because, I mean, it sucks. It really does suck. And I can't recommend it to anyone. And like, the thing is y'all know that I'm going to be honest with my reviews. I really, really, really have never been the type to say something that I don't like. So this material I don't like at all. As you can see, look at that hideous streak. That's not going anywhere. And so if you're putting your iPhone wallet and you're tossing it in a purse or a bag, or worse, you have coins in your pocket and you have to put your iPhone in that same pocket, rest assured this thing is going to look hideous like within like a month, and you're going to want to throw it away. But then you're going to remind yourself, well, damn, that's like throwing away 6 Andrew Jacksons. That's like throwing away 3 $20 bills, and that's where it's really gonna suck, and then you're gonna feel really dumb. So long story short, don't buy these wallets. Don't. I have affiliate links actually for the leather wallets that are still being sold on Amazon. If you go to that review, there's a link in that video description for those leather wallets. But here, let me see what you guys are. This will tell me a lot about you as a person in regards to what flavor wings. Let's see. So Jaime, ouch, I felt that. Yup. I scratched up the Apple Store display. Fine woven bands. Mike, you're a menace. Why would you do that? Oh my God. Jamie says, I bought all the fine woven wallets. I like it, but not as much as the leather wallets. Well, that's dope, Jamie. I mean, or Jaime, at least you like them. I mean, I know that you're in the very big minority because most people absolutely detest them, including myself. I don't think that they're all that great. Let's see. Garlic Parmesan all the way. Mike, yeah, garlic Parmesan. Bone out, you heathen. Wait. No. I know, Mike. I know that you don't eat your wings with that are boneless. That's basically chicken nuggets, bro. Like, come on, let's get some traditional. Kara, you already know Mild Buffalo. I do know exactly. Yeah, lately I mean, we've been munching out on a lot of wings. But Mike, wow, no watch on, fake fan. No, 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 it's not like that. It's not like that. Literally, right before this live stream, Mike, I was finishing my B-roll for the trail loop video. So that's why I don't have it. I was actually taking the screenshot and before this live stream. But guys, it's been really fun so far talking to you guys. Thank you for all 27 of you all that are pulling up here for the live stream. I really do appreciate it. These videos are coming along and chugging along, so bear with me. I finally have 2 days off coming up, so definitely going to use those as personal days. I'm going to be working on a ton of work here for YouTube. With just all these reviews, quality reviews on top of that. I do also have an Apple Watch Ultra. I know a lot of people who are Ultra owners. I'm not a fake fan. I have one. I promise. It's right over there. It's just it's out of reach. But the reason a lot of people love the Apple Watch Ultra is for the battery. So, like, no lie, the Apple Watch Ultra lasts me about 3 days, right? So 3.5 on if I'm not doing a lot. So 3.5 days I think is pretty good, especially compared to the regular Series 9 and SE, which tend to last you just a little bit over a day. So when you wake up and then you go to bed, you'll still probably have like 10 to 20%, but it's not enough to last you in the next morning. It's going to be, you know, completely dead. But I'm going to have a drain test. Point of view style. Sorry, I got a burp again, guys. It's going to be a point of view style of just interacting with my Apple Watch and seeing how it drains throughout the day versus low power mode. So it's going to be with very controlled kind of variables aside from low power and no low power. So if you can already imagine, if the Apple Watch Ultra 2 typically lasts you 3.5 days, you can only imagine how long it's going to last with low power mode. So I already know the results, but I'm definitely going to publish that video sooner rather than later. Later in October, once the Google phones come out, we're definitely going to review all of that. And I haven't yet, but I will soon. I'm going to review the Google Pixel as the Fold, the Google Pixel Fold as well. So yes, where I work at, we sell foldable phones. So like the Samsung Fold 5, the Samsung Flip 5. So we have all these phones, and now Google has made their own fold phone called, drumroll, the Pixel Fold. A lot of people like it. Actually, one of my coworkers has one. I think it's a little goofy if you ask me. I'm not sure if I'm ready for foldable phones, but maybe that's where the industry is heading. I don't know. I mean, Apple's always late to the party, but if ever Apple made like a foldable iPhone, I don't know. And the thing is like, I mean, like, Samsung Galaxy's Flip 5 is $1,000, which in modern 2023, that's actually like reasonable for a smartphone, for a brand new smartphone, that is. But the Fold is $1,800, man. $1,800 is a lot of money for a cell phone. And then on top of that, for a foldable phone that's kind of still in its infancy anyway, and you don't even know if it's gonna like do the job. So, yeah, but we're going to have a battery drain test on Google as well. I'm going to take a quick water break, guys. The stream has gone by extremely quickly. I can't believe we've already been streaming for 23 minutes. Probably going to cut this live stream a little short. I know typically I do 45 minutes to an hour, but I still got my gym session to get in. I think today is a push day. I think we have chest and arms. Gonna sneak into Planet Fitness like I normally do, just kind of say hi to the attendant, because my regular gym, the hours they just suck. So I'm gonna have to change gyms. I need to go to a gym that's anytime and you have like a little key fob where you can just go in at whatever time you want and work out, because honestly right now my time schedule, like, my availability opens up like after 10 p.m. That's when I have like a chance to go to the gym. And so my gym today closed at 6 p.m. Like, bruh, it's Sunday. Come on now, get with it. But yeah, before I disconnect here and say deuces to everyone here, I'm thinking of any other updates that may be pertinent. Oh, that's right. I was going to say, so the Apple Watch Ultra 2, my first impressions, that was the whole title of this video, and we're just barely talking about it. So the Apple Watch Ultra 2, I think, is a complete joke. I think Apple's finessing us, because the Ultra 2, literally not even the body, like nowhere on the Apple Watch Ultra 2 can you tell that you have an Ultra 2, not even on the underside. So like on the underside, you know how, like, for anyone that has an Apple Watch, if you look at the underside of the Apple Watch, the part that's always like sticking up against your skin, it normally has like faint like writing around it, and it'll say like Apple Watch or whatever. Granted, of course, no one's ever going to see it, so it's not like it matters, but not even the underside says Apple Watch Ultra 2. It just says Ultra. So like, what's going on here? Like, I feel like Apple just had a ton of leftover casings or just a ton of leftover inventory, and they just stuck in the new brighter display, because really that's all that happened. So we now go from 2,000 nits to 3,000 nits, so effectively it's a 33% increase to the brightness, which, I mean, sure, I guess is cool and all, but what else, right? So we did not get the dark titanium color. Big bummer, especially for bandaholics, because I mean, us bandaholics, and by bandaholics, by definition, what did we say it was last time, Mike? I think by definition you're considered a bandaholic if you have more than 20 bands in your collection, or 25, something like that. But we have a lot of bands, and by we I mean bandaholics. We have a lot of bands that have either dark inserts for the lugs, like for example, some of these Hermes bands, instead of having a silver stainless steel insert, which are called lugs, they're actually like space black. And so that's really cool for whenever you have darker casing Apple Watches. And it is kind of a shame because all of the silver and like starlight and the lighter colors get some preferential treatment because a lot of these lugs are like that silver color. So very few bands actually get the space black or whatever space gray treatment. So it would have been so nice to have seen Apple reintroduce the Apple Watch Ultra 2, but now in this new space black titanium finish, it would have gone crazy. See, like a good example, now these are discontinued now, and actually Mike put me on this one. This is the Close Your Ring fine woven, and this was way back in the day. I want to say this was when the Series 2 came out, so that was around what, like 2016 or something like that. But as you can see, the lug is black. So this band is one of the examples where if you have a black lug, then it just pairs up really well when you match it with a darker casing Apple Watch. Let me see if I have an Apple Watch nearby just to kind of prove my point even further, but I think you guys get it. I don't have one nearby. So it is what it is. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 is brighter. Technically, it has a new chipset, but I mean, it's supposed to be a lot smoother with the animations. I mean, what else? Off the top of my head, actually, I took notes on my Twitter account. Let me go back to my Twitter and see how many what were the notes, because I honestly be forgetting. Sometimes I'm like, wait, the Ultra and the Ultra 2 are essentially the same phone, are they not? And so sometimes I'm just like, well, I mean, I'm definitely not going to upgrade. I think I'm going to return my Ultra 2 because I just can't justify another $800 for a watch that's effectively the same. Now, granted, having that much brighter display, I mean, yeah, it's cool and all, but I mean, it's really not all that, and it's definitely not worth $800 to re-upgrade my Apple Watch to essentially the same thing. But here it is. Okay, new Apple Watch Ultra 2 S9 chipset, bore fest. 3,000 nits of brightness, again, cool, but whatever. New modular Ultra watch face, not that big of a deal. I mean, you can just download the new watch face on your Ultra 1 and you're fine. 36 hours of typical use, so up to 72 hours in low power mode. Unchanged, so it's not like we're getting better battery either. New colors for Ultra bands, duh, so we're reviewing those, but that's not necessarily a new feature for the Ultra 2. So you see what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing, just brighter and a new chipset. I'm going to be brutal on that Ultra 2 review because I was really disappointed. I really wanted to see Space Black Titanium, but we never got to see it. All right, I want to give a quick shout out to a lot of you guys that have been repeat here on the live stream. So, of course, Jenna, Mike, Roboot, am I saying that? I hope I am. BJ Perry with a quick question. What new release Nike band do you think looks best on the Ultra? All right, good question. I really, really like, and now I forgot the name, but this one right here. Okay, Mike, you probably know the names a little better than I do. I really like this one. The Nike Sport Loops are over on the other side of the table. The new Starlight looking color, the lightest one on the Nike Sport Loops, is immaculate. I love that color. It's like a cake. You know, it has like that cream color. It has streaks of pink. I think it has some streaks of yellow as well. That one looks really nice. But also this one will pair tremendously well with anyone who has like midnight or a space black or space gray Apple Watch. That one looks really gnarly, especially with the orange accents. It's just really, really dope. But ooh, I thought I was gonna drop my iPad there. So once again, guys, thank you to all 29 of you guys. I am writing out. I know that some of y'all are joining, but I'm just about to cut the stream. I'm gonna catch up here with the live chat, and then in a couple minutes I'm gonna call it quits. Just got some other things to do and upload that video, but definitely wanted to put out the live stream. And thankfully the internet did cooperate a little bit towards the end. I know at the very beginning it was really choppy, so sorry guys. It is a work in progress. progress. These live streams are gonna just improve and improve. You know, I only started live streaming consistently about a month ago, so we're making changes. We're doing readjustments as needed. But guys, I do want to thank all of y'all. Jaime says I'm working my way in being a bandaholic. How many Jaime? How many bands do you have? Mike said 2018 Series 3. Nice. Not fine woven. Woven nylon. Oh, sorry. Yes. I may have said fine woven just because I've been saying it all stream. But you're right. Woven nylon bands. Series 4 came out just a couple months after that band. Yup. So it's around that era. I'm currently at 13 bands at the moment. So, Jaime, you would probably be considered a band lover. Yeah. Or band enthusiast. We need to write down these classifications, Mike. Thank you, Vicente. By the way, subscribe and follow. Yes, definitely follow the socials if you haven't already. Desert Sand, yes. So anyway, this is Desert Sand. Thanks, Mike, for being clutch there. The new Desert Sand and then the little splotches, the specs look really, really nice. I think it's a fascinating combination and looks terrific on like Starlight, ceramic, titanium. It's a great lighter color. Mary says, hi, guys. Hey, Mary. I've been seeing some of your comments. I know that you've been dropping some comments on the band reviews. Mary, since you're joining late, be on the lookout later tonight. Well, or probably in the morning since it's going to be a late upload. I'm planning on uploading it at around 1 a.m. It's going to be the review on the new trail loops. So I'm going to just tell you guys, right, the beige one right here is my favorite color of the new 3. So that's that. All right, man. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. Once again, guys, thank you so much. Next live stream will be this upcoming Wednesday. Yeah, wait, no. Yeah, it is Sunday. So it's going to be next Wednesday around the same time. I'm going to keep reminding you guys about the giveaway. Please enter it because it's literally a chance at something free. It's fronted entirely by me, just trying to spread the love. So if you haven't entered those giveaways, do it already. If you don't have an Apple Watch and want to enter anyway for maybe a friend or family who does have an Apple Watch, you can gift it to them or just say, hey, I'll sell you this band for $20. It's a win-win for everyone, right? All right, guys. So catching y'all later on the next one. Be on the lookout for that video that's going to drop later tonight. And I'll be seeing y'all next week, or actually, no, not next week, this week, later on this week, on Wednesday around the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. So, guys, clocking out. Everyone have a great night or great day, depending on where you are in the world. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Catch you all soon.